Yo, what is up PPL fans, Shoutout here, coach of the Bayern Munich, and welcome to the PPL Week 5 team analysis. Now, as you can see, as per not usual, we're not on the team right away. We're on the PPL sheet right now, going over the league table, and because there are a couple things to get out of the way before this. Not just league table, not just the MVP race, newly named one, which I think I mentioned before, so the Golden Pokeball Award, and a couple other things. So I'm just gonna go over those after I go over the league table and stuff. But just okay. Just do it. So this is the league table right now. We are sitting in first place, 12 points plus 17 differential, 4 games, 4 wins, and then all that other stuff that's not really relevant because there's already differential. Sam, as you can see, he only played 3 games, just like Shroom over here, and Liam as well as Necro. That's because they couldn't get the game scheduled, and yeah, they didn't play it, and that's why there will be an off. That's one of the many reasons why there will be a break between week 5 and week 6. There was an idea, it was around for a while since last season already. So it's not just because of that, but this is just another reason for why, hey, let's just do it now, so people can catch up on games. They can you know, get their real life stuff sorted out a little bit better, and then the games will happen and everything's gonna be alright. So yeah, really almost everyone has been really pressed for time this season. Is that a word? Is that something you can say? I don't fucking know, dude. I don't English. So yeah, that's another reason why that is. And yeah, this week, as you can say, you can tell from the title and stuff, we're playing Sam of Team Mewcastle United, the arguably best player in the league. As I said, the only one, I think I said it last week, the only one I would straight up say is 100% better than me. A lot of people are on my level, on the same level. Yeah. I'm on the same level with other people, but Sam is just that little bit above everyone else, in my humble opinion. So playing him this week is going to be fun, and it's definitely going to be a challenge to play someone who's better than you. Yeah, I like it. I like being the underdog for once, because usually it's, you know, balanced, or my opponent's the underdog or whatever. Anyway, that's that. As you can see, 7 are the only 2 teams who haven't lost yet, and there's only 1 team who has yet to get a win, which is Necro. And yeah, now we're gonna go into the Golden Pokeball Award. There might be spoilers, I don't know yet. The only game that has been played, or so far as of the point of me recording this, I think, is Kelly and Necro, which isn't here. So if there's anything between those two, I'm sorry, but hey, what you gonna do? So we're gonna hop on over here if my laptop works with me, which it's, you know, doing as well as it can, I guess. There we go. Ah, beautiful. That is the Golden Pokeball Award, the newly named, the renamed MVP race, because now it's just based on kills, based on the Golden Boot Award in football. So yeah. As you can see, Megalopony, our very own, is number 2 right now with 8 kills, only behind Arcanine, which we beat last week. Didn't get any kills against us, but you know. Megalopony has the by far best differential in the league, which is very nice. 8-0 is very strong. And then we also have P2 in number 8 with 4-1. 4 kills is very strong. And down here you can see Skuntank is also there, 3-1. And I'm not sure where the next one is. I think next one would be Vanillux, maybe. Yeah, there you can see number 28 Vanillux. So we're doing decently in the MVP race. And yeah, Cobellion's not going here, as you can see. There's no Cobellion to be seen. Anyway, that's that, and now we're gonna hop on over to the team building sheet thingamajig. Move this over a little bit. Right, these are the teams. You should know my team by now. Nothing has changed, even though there was a transfer window. I did not choose to do anything. Was considering a few things, not, you know, not huge changes. I guess relatively big, but I decided against them. Overall, I'm really happy with my team. Just a few things I'm not too happy about, but they can be worked around with. Excuse me, with what I have. So as you can see, there are a couple of notes here from the multiple people. Dolce and Kyle, I think, are the only 2 who have left notes here. And yeah, you can look at these things. They're there if you're curious. I said Skuntank meh, that changed a lot after doing calcs. You will see that. So, Sam's team consists of Jirachi, Nidoqueen, which he sniped off me, Togekiss, Jolteon, Tyrantrum, which I snapped Dragon off of him. So you got that fucking threat. Beautiful. Talonflame, Hariyama, Gourgeist, Liepard, and Mega Blastoise. It's so scary. I don't want to play it. yeah, Sam's team is so scary. Almost everything on this team can be offensive or defensive. Exceptions really only being Leipard and Jolteon. Everything else can do offensive or defensive jobs. And, you know, if you really want to go... I mean, I ran AV Jolteon last season, so it's not completely out of question, but full on defensive, it can't do that. So, that is that. And, yeah, his team is scary. Now, going over the things I'm most scared of, Jirachi is one thing I don't know how to prep for it. In all honesty, I don't know what exactly it's going to do because it can do a lot of things against my team. It has a lot of options. I am somewhat leaning towards a Calm Mind variant or the Scarf variant. Those are the two things I can definitely see. Scarf variant could also have Trick for P2 or just general crippling things. But Scarf variant would work very well. It hits Mega Lopunny, can hit Crobat, it can hit Aromatisse, of course, it can hit Sunny T with an Ice Punch or something of the sort. Excuse me. Energy Ball for Size Mode is what I'm definitely expecting him to have. And yeah, Jirachi is scary. Nidoqueen, I'm not expecting too much, but it's a likely bring just so he can prevent Sunny T from just destroying his team. And yeah, I dealt with Nidoking very well in week 1, so I'm not sure if he will bring it. Togekiss is annoying, but I don't know. It can be a good switch into Mega Lopunny, just like Jirachi. Both of them, if they are physically defensive, can switch into all of Mega Lopunny's moves. So I'm definitely expecting either one of them, one of them or Gurgeist has to be fully physically defensive, potentially Nidoqueen as well, but it doesn't do the job as well. So I'm definitely expecting one of those 3 to be physically defensive for my Mega Lopunny, which, spoilers, I'm not bringing. Yeah, that's the thing. Jolteon, I can definitely see him bringing it just to have a good check to my Manaphy, but other than that, it just doesn't do much to my team when I have Sunny T, when I have Seismitoad, Druddigon, Porygon 2, which can just trace its Volt Absorb and not give a fuck about anything that it does. Aromatisse can shoot its hits, and Crobat speed ties with it, so that's that. Tyrantrum is fucking terrifying. I don't like it. I don't want to face it ever. But yeah, it could very well be just straight up Choice Bandit with Head Smash, because that will fuck up my team real good. Because my only 2 resistances are Seismitoad and Lopunny. Seismitoad doesn't take it unless it's physically defensive, and Lopunny doesn't appreciate it either way. Talonflame is annoying and very scary. He can either bring a Bandit variant or a Spadef variant. I'm leaning towards Bandit the more I look at it, just because I only have 1 Brave Bird resistance in Sunny T, and I'll have P2 which can chew it. He can just click U-turn against P2 and go into Hariyama, which is another massive threat to my team, and get a kill. So Bandit is definitely very likely. As I said, Hariyama, next one, fuck that thing. Fuck everything about it. And I don't have a switch in. I'm gonna have to rely on Crobat this week again to be a bulky pivot kind of thing, which is basically what it did the entirety of Season 1, so I'm not too bothered by that. But it fucks up my core. It's probably gonna have Heavy Slam for Aromatisse, Close Combat, and maybe even Knock Off just to have something safe for P2. And yeah, what I'm expecting him to be is either the Guts variant with a Flame Orb or a Toxic Orb, or Assault Vest with Guts. And if he's Assault Vest with Guts, I think he's gonna have Thunder Punch. Not only does it hit my Crobat, but also its Manaphy. Now, of course, Close Combat does do more, but if I'm the Rain variant with Manaphy, the Calm Mind Rest thing, the defensive one, he can chew my hits for days. He can get a Guts boost from Scald Burn and then just destroy my life, and he doesn't have to risk defense drops with Close Combat, so that I can potentially beat him a lot quicker. So, yeah. Gurgeist, I'm not too sure. It's very annoying to my team, but I'm not sure if he's going to bring it. As I said, he basically can bring anything. I don't think I said that, but as you can tell, he can basically bring anything. Leipard, I'm actually very much expecting him to bring, just because a Encore variant could be very good against my Manaphy. I'm very much expecting that to come. Also, Knockoff for P2, of course, Gong Shot for Aromatisse, and general Knockoff Sucker Punch shenanigans. It could also have Seed Bomb for Seismitoad if he's worried about that thing. Priority T-Wave, of course, also for Mega Lopunny. And Leipard can do a lot of annoying things to my team. I'm not a fan of it, so that's not fun. And then there's Mega Blastoise, which is just a fucking enormous threat I don't have a good switch into with the team I'm bringing. And yeah, I mean, I've checks to it. That should be enough, right? So, with that all out of the way, as you can see, I was considering a lot of things. I was literally considering every Pokemon, even Giraffric, because of speed 6 out of 10 months on this team. 1 or 2 hit KOs, okay amount. I think 1 hit KO on Nidoqueen and Hariyama if they're uninvested. maybe Tyrantrum with Dazzling Gleam. I don't quite remember. Ultimately I decided against it because it's a Giraffe Rig and I couldn't fit it on the team. I would have loved to bring it because, as I said, it does okay work against Sam's team. It gives me a good check to Nidoqueen, a good check to Hariyama, a good check to Gurgeist, and even Tyrantrum, because if it's not set up I outspeed and can get Dazzling Gleam off and stuff like that. Also speed Stoichus, and it would do things, but it's not against it. Vanillix also pretty solid, but ultimately it didn't fit on the team. Same with Megalophony. I really want to bring Megalophony this week because I want that fast revenge killer against the offensive team of Sam. It just didn't fit on the team, and I'm very sad, and I might lose because of it, but we'll see how that goes. But with all that rambling on the way, let's get into the actual team that I'm bringing. Let me adjust these dimensions real quick. There we go. As you can see, the first mon I will bring, actually I should show you. Look at the beautiful team name, Sam Pepper Urangus, because get it, Sam Pepper. I'm funny. Anyway, the first thing I bring is Tiny Blue the Manaphy, our captain leading the team. With the leftovers, Hydration as the ability, Scald, Raynard's Calm Mind Rest, Standard.jpg. Max HP, 228 defense with a Bolt Nature and 28 in speed. That speed investment allows me to outspeed an Adamant, Max Speed Tyrantrum. I could have gone for Modest Nidoqueen. Fucking Avast, get out of here. I don't care. I don't have time for you right now. Timing out of 10. Just great. Yeah, that thing can just beat his team, and that's very great. If Sam, for some reason, which I don't expect it, because Sam is really fucking good at the game and a very, very smart player, and very smart at prep as well. If he for some reason does not bring, if he doesn't prep for the thing properly, it's just gonna sweep him. Like straight up. If I play smart with it, it can just sweep him. This is a good check to Talonflame. It's a decent check to Jirachi, depending on its set. If it's a Scarf variant, I can chew its hits very easily. It's a decent check to Nidoqueen. And I can kind of beat Togekiss depending on set. Shoutout is annoying, but it's not switching because it doesn't want to take a Skull. Tyrantrum, I can check it with this thing relatively well. Talonflame, as I said, this is a good check. Like my first three things are good checks with Talonflame, which is nice. Excuse me. Hariyama beats me if it's Guts, which I'm definitely expecting him to be. AV Guts. Potentially I could stall. If he doesn't have Thunder Punch, I will probably beat him 1v1 by just Calm Minding up, resting up until I'm at +6, and I can just kill him with a Scald in a rain. Gurgeist is annoying, but if I get a burn on that thing, I should beat it. If I don't get a burn, I could be a problem. Liepard, as I said, I'm expecting Encore. And Mega Blasters, I can take any hit, any 2 hits from the thing. Even Molly's Dragon Pulse, which is a strong thing, gets to hit my Manaphy. I can take one, set up Raynards and rest up back to full, and then start Calm Minding, and I will eventually beat it 1v1. Mega Blasters could definitely pack Roar, that's something I am considering, or Dragon Tail even, if he wants to go that route. I think Roar is more likely, but yeah, I just definitely need to scout what his prep for Manaphy is, what he wants to do against it, until I can win with the thing. I need to get rid of a couple of checks. And then eventually Manaphy will hopefully prevail and be my massive win con, because this is my main win con this week. So another big win con I have is my next mon, Eden the Thunderous Fury with the leftovers. Volt Absorb as the ability, Thunderbolt, Dark Pulse, HP Ground, and Volt Switch. 52 HP, 4 in defense, 8 special defense, basically max special attack because of Hidden Power Ground lowering my IVs at 196 speed. That speed allows me to outspeed a modest Togekiss. Now, why do I not want to outspeed Jirachi, which is just 1 base speed slower? Because I'm coughing. No, because, let me pause real quick. Okay, coughing is terrible. Yeah, basically why I don't want to outspeed Jirachi is because I want bulk investment on the thing. Even though it's just that a little bit, it helps. It definitely helps. This is a good check to Togekiss because I can switch into its moves. Yeah, okay. Then with Jirachi, I can take Iron Heads for days. Jolteon, I can take a hit from. And Talonflame, I can take a Brave Bird and just destroy it back. And that's why I want leftovers plus that little bit of bulk investment, because I want to be modest so I can hit as hard as possible, but I also want to make sure that I can live for as long as possible. This might seem like a weird set, but I overall think this is my best option by far with Thunderous. If I miss out on KOs, then oh well, that's just unfortunate for my, prep wise. But yeah, Dark Pulse is there for Jirachi and for the Gurgeist. It is both of them very hard, and that's nice because Jirachi, if it's Spidef, can switch into Thunderbolts relatively easily. HP Ground is because basically anything on Sam's team that can take a Thunderbolt is weak to ground, so the ground electric coverage is amazing against this team. Jirachi, of course, is weak to it, but Thunderbolt does more than I've stuck with anyway. Nidoqueen, Jolteon, Tyrantrum. All of them are weak to ground. That's amazing. I really want to bring Psychic on the thing to hit Nidoqueen and Hariyama really hard. Overall, it just didn't work. that's that story. It didn't work. Didn't fit on team. And didn't fit on the set, rather. And yeah, Hariyama is a massive issue to my team. I don't know how to deal with it, really. My draft just straight up doesn't deal with it well. And that's unfortunate. Yeah, that's the story of Hariyama against my team. I don't like it. It makes me sad. So, Thunderous is definitely a huge win con. A good check to a lot of Sam's offensive threats. You can definitely punch a lot of holes. And gain initiative, which is definitely huge. So, next up, I have Duct Tape the Porygon 2 with the Violet Trace as the ability Discharge, Ice Beam, Side Shock, and Recover. Max HP, 236 defense, Bolt Nature, and 20 in special defense. Special defense investment is so that a modest Life Orb Nidoqueen with Sludge Wave has like a 3% chance to 2-hit kill me after Stealth Rocks. Fairly specific, but I just want to lower that chances a little bit and make sure that like on the defensive side I don't lose out too much bulk. And basically P2 is my counter to the majority of his team. Sam's team doesn't deal well with P2, barring Hariyama, of course, for which I have Psyshock. I can hit that thing on the switch and get a huge amount of damage off and wear it down, like by that, with that, whatever. And even isn't speed investment, which I'm expecting him to speed creep by P2. However, I didn't want to invest in speed because he can just pack max speed Hariyama, which is definitely a very solid option for him. And that's overall just not worth it because I need the bulk of P2 to be as much as possible. This is also a very good switch to Jolteon. It can't touch me for the life of it because of Trace. And this is a switch into Talonflame. This is my main Talonflame answer because it can't do anything to me. It can switch into Jirachi if I know that it's not choiced. If it's not Trick, I mean, I can switch into it. You know, I don't want to because I can't really touch it, but it's an option. Also by switching to Nidoqueen, potentially Togekiss, and it helps a little bit with Tyrantrum. A little bit. Another big reason why I want to P2 this week is because Discharge and Ice Beam actually do a lot of work to his team. The only thing they can switch in are Hariyama and Jirachi. For Hariyama I have Psyshock, and for Jirachi I can paralyze with Discharge, which would be huge for me. So that my entire team outspeeds it basically. That would be cool. Yeah, Discharge I have, as I said, just because of Paras. If I can paralyze his team, slow it down, Manaphy, Thunderous and Skuntank are gonna have a lot more fun against this team. And that's great. Basically, yeah, P2 is just a fat wall that can get a lot of chip damage off on his team, and that's great. Trace is also really good this game because I can, for one, trace Serene Grace from Jirachi and Togekiss, which would be lovely. 60% paralyzed chance, 20% freeze chance. I'll take it. Against Sam, yeah, I'll take it. Against the Hex God, I will not complain. Get Cheer Force from Nidoqueen, which means I hit relatively hard. I could, of course, as I said before, trace Volt Orb from Jolteon and be a hard counter to that. I can trace the obvious Strong Jaw Tyrantrum and have more power on my Duck Bite, so that's cool. I can trace Talonflame's Flame Body, which he's definitely going to bring. I can get burns on things, that's definitely going to happen. I can trace Thick Fat from Hariyama, which would be kind of neat. Not that it does much for me, but it would be cool. Gurgeist Frisk would be kind of cool, but it would only work on the Gurgeist, so, you know, that's one thing. Prankster from Lightpod, that'd be kind of neat. You know it's gonna have Knock I'm not gonna say, and then Mega Blastoise, I don't get anything from that. Nothing useful, at least. So Trace overall is pretty solid, you know, a couple things it's useless against, but that's how Trace is gonna work. So yeah, I'm gonna continue because I'm rambling. And with the next one, Zeebo the Skuntank with the black glasses, Aftermath as the ability, G-Unit, Crunch, Sucker Punch, Poison Jab, and Defog. Max Attack, Adamant, 228 speed and 28 in HP. That speed allows me to outspeed Togekiss, which is his next fast thing. If it's modest, if it's timid, then oh well. What can you do? I need to be Adamant because it ensures a couple of KOs after rocks or without rocks and 2-hit kills and stuff like that. Which is also why I have black glasses. Most considering Choice Band, but locking myself into Sucker Punch is not good. I also can't use the Crunch Sucker Punch combination or P-Jab Sucker Punch combination, and that's just not fun. I also want to make sure that I have a Defogger. I want to get rid of rocks. I don't want rocks on myself to feed when I have Thunderous being such a huge threat. I also have Crobat being so important. Excuse me. And yeah, that's that. And this thing does so much work to his team. Initially, I didn't like it, as you saw on my spreadsheet, my team building sheet. I put meh, it's meh. But after doing calcs, this thing does so much work. Jirachi doesn't appreciate crunch or sucker punch. Nidoqueen, if it's physically offensive, still takes like a assault third, it's like a 3 KO, I think. Togekiss doesn't appreciate poison jab. I had play rough at first for Hariyama, Liepard, and Tyrantrum because it does over half to all of these. I think Liepard just dropped because it's a Liepard. But in the end, I just felt like poison jab would be nice because Togekiss is really, really annoying. So there's that. Jolteon, after rocks, I have an okay chance to OHKO him with Sucker Punch. I do like 77 to 91% if he's max speed, which I'm expecting him to be just because I do have a Crobat in the back if he brings that. Tyranitar still takes, I think after rocks gets 2 KO'd by Crunch plus Sucker Punch if he is not bulk invested. Talonflame takes a butt ton, Hariyama takes an okay chunk from Poison Jab, Gorgeous takes a lot from Crunch, Liepard takes a lot from Poison Jab, and Black Blastoise takes a good chunklet. So, Crobat Skuntank is either a hole puncher, a revenge killer, or even a late game cleaner with Sucker Punch. I can talk. I've talked once or twice before. I swear. Yeah. Skuntank does work, and I'm really looking forward to it. Maybe you can get the thing up the MVP race, which would be insane. And yeah, at this point, Hariyama just shed on my team, so I needed a check with just Crobat, no item, Infiltrator, Acrobatics, U-turn, Roost, Taunt, 244 HP, 228 defense, 36 speed with a jolly nature. I forgot what it was. I remembered it again, and now I forgot again. Oh, I got it. Yeah, I'm smart. This is for things that speed creep my Thunderous T, which could be Liepard, which could be fucking Jolteon or Talonflame. So let's beat those. Yeah, that's what it's there for, just in case. Why not? I think Jolteon doesn't even need speed investment to beat Thunderous. So, yeah, because Crobat doesn't need it. Does it? I don't know. Don't care. It just needs a little bit of speed investment as well. It's people like 1 point or 2 points. I'm not exactly sure. It's been a while since I came up with the spread. Okay, don't judge me. Yeah, no item means I can take knockoffs. Like it's nothing. I can be a very good check to Hariyama with the first dev investment. I still take a butt ton if he goes for the super effective hit, whichever one he wants to pack. Will it be Elemental Punch, which I'm expecting again, Thunder Punch, which makes the most sense in my opinion. Then Headbutt, because he can hit me super effectively with that even when I roost. That was something Kyle threw in. Or Stone Edge, of course, but Stone Edge is still the least likely one in my opinion. So yeah, Crobat is basically there for that. It also can beat the Togekiss. It can help with Nidoqueen. It taunts Tyrantrum, which is huge, so it can't set up. It can beat Gourgeist, unless it hard switch into it as it goes for Will-O-Wisp. I can beat it. Liepard, I could potentially, probably, most definitely beat. Mega Blastoise, I can get chip damage off on at least and live any hit, so that's a cool thing. Jirachi, I could actually stay in on because, like, if he doesn't pack a Psychic type move, which he probably will, like I have to scout if he does have a Psychic move in Jirachi. If I find out his full moveset, I could stay in on thing, taunt it, and make it less annoying. You know, it all depends on the sets, of course, as always. I can also taunt Talonflame if he doesn't have a lot of speed investment. And yeah, basically I'm speed creeping my next fastest mon, which is Thunderous, by 2 points. So I speed things that speed creep it. Yeah. So at this point I didn't have much for Tyrantrum, and I wanted something else that can somewhat help with the Mega Stoys because I had almost everything else covered. Also need Stealth Rocks, of course, so Bennington Seismitoad is the next one that we're bringing. Leftovers, Water Absorb as the ability, Stealth Rocks, Earth Power, Grass Knot, and Hydro Pump. 212 HP, 252 defense, Bold Nature, and 44 in special attack. I took out defensive Vs first, but I realized if I take out the HP Vs, I get the exact same rolls and get 80 Vs more, which means 1 more point in special attack, which is nice. Yeah, this is my Stealth Rocker. This is also my answer to Tyrantrum. It helps with Nidoqueen, it helps with Jolteon, and Talonflame, and Mega Blastoise. All of those. And Jirachi, if he doesn't pack Energy Ball. So that's nice. I thought overall this does a lot of work to his team. I was considering an offensive one, but I just couldn't fit it on. I needed the bulk to take a head smash from Tyrantrum. Like a Bandit one. I think Bandit, Adamant, Dragon Claws, but I EV'd for after Stealth Rocks has like a 1 or 3% chance to kill to 3KO me. If he picks Outrage, then that's just unfortunate, really. Yeah, I don't have much that can OHKO Tyrantrum. In fact, I don't think I have anything barring Earth Power off the rocks. So this is the only thing I have to Oko Tyrantrum. Yeah. Hydro Pump over Scald because I don't want to burn Hariyama, of course. It's gonna be Guts, and I don't want to burn it. And Hydro Pump actually does a lot of work because it ensures a 2-hit KO and a split F Sound Flame if he decides to bring that. It overall does so much damage to his team with a combination of Earth Power and Grass Knot, of course. The only thing that hard walls me is Gurgeist, which I'm not expecting. However, if he brings Gurgeist, it could be problematic to my team. Definitely. I don't have anything I want to take a Willow. I probably have to switch between Silent Toad and Crobat to deal with that thing. And, you know, what's the word? Scout for what its set is and what it's going for and stuff like that. And try to beat it that way. So yeah, that's the team. I'm not really confident about this matchup. I think this is a solid team. It lacks a couple things. It doesn't fit my playstyle 100%, but I overall just think this is the best I can do. I would really like to have Mega Lopunny. I would really like to have more powerful things that just Oko stuff. I don't have that. His team is strong. He has the matchup in my opinion. But I hope Manaphy can pull this out its ass. If it even has one, I don't know. I don't want to know, to be honest. But yeah. So yeah, that's team. As I said, after this week there will be a break week, so don't expect any uploads. Maybe I'll do some friendlies or something. Probably not. Maybe I'll do something else. We'll see. I will definitely have some uploads coming. Hopefully, maybe, potentially, perhaps. And also, Shoutout Live with Kyle is coming in the next couple of days. So make sure to look out for the game, which should go up tomorrow or the day after. I'm not sure when this is going up yet. So, yeah. With that all being said, thank you for watching. Tell me what you think of the team. Tell me what you think of the matchup. I don't think I have this matchup whatsoever, but I will try my best. Of course, as always, I will try to win. If I lose to anyone in this league in this season, it's going to be Sam, and I'm okay with that. If my only loss is going to be to Sam, I'm not complaining, really. So, with that all being said, thank you for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment, leave some nudes. I will appreciate all three of those, and hopefully see you guys next time. Goodbye.